What's going on, everybody? It's Azazel, and I am back with another episode of Ticked Off Tuesday. Now, this week, I want to talk a little bit about a trend that isn't really a huge trend. In some areas, it may be bigger than others, but in my area, you see it occasionally, and it just so happens to be white dudes with dreads. White dudes with dreads. Just, alright, white guys, look. Just give it up, okay? You don't look cool. You don't look awesome. You don't look, attractive. You look scuzzy. You look smelly. And you look like you don't have a job. None of those things may be true. You may have a job. You may not be scuzzy. And you may not be dirty. But, for the most part, in the instances that I am speaking of, those things are pretty true. I recently, a few months back, went to a very good friend of mine's wedding. It was an outdoor wedding. It was very nice. They have a very eclectic group of friends. And I remember saying to myself, wow, there are a whole bunch of motherfuckers with fucking dreadlocks here, and they're all white guys. I saw more guys in that one wedding with dreadlocks who were white dudes than I have seen probably in 2 years put together. And I'm imagining that, considering I live in a fairly small area, that most of the guys that I've seen over the last couple of years that are white dudes with the dreadlocks, probably the same guys. But for some fucking reason, it just drives me nuts seeing a white dude with dreads. You know, George Carlin used to say that only black guys can pull off the whole being bald and looking badass look. And the only time that a white guy should be bald is when they start going bald. Then they should let it go. I kind of agree with him on that, but I would like to expand that to white dudes with dreads. Let's go ahead and expand that. Mr. Carlin, if you could come back from the dead, give this the seal of approval that it so desperately needs, I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, I can't put my finger on it, but I believe that a white guy with dreads stands somewhere in the area of terrible things between Genocide and Crocs. And if you know me, there's not really much of a difference between Genocide and Crocs. I'd say it's somewhere in the middle. Probably closer to Genocide. I'd say that's slightly worse than Crocs. Because usually these white guys with dreads also wear those stupid fucking toe shoes that look like gray rubber feet. They're just ridiculous as fuck. And it drives me insane. It makes me want to pull my not dreaded hair out and be a bald white dude. I just can't. I can't do it. So why don't you guys take down to the comments below. Let me know what you think about the white guys with dreads. Because it may not drive you insane as we watch this douchebag with a fucking target finder LMG. Let me know what you think. It may not bother you as much as it bothers me, but I know you have to look at it and at least go, well, there's a dirty fucking hippie right there.